It's the who's who of the Big J Show.
My name is Sandy Harris, and I am the mother of Big J, Jason Harris. My hobbies are going to comedy with my friends on Thursday nights at the Carlin and watching my son's comedy troupe, Projectile Comedy. I enjoy listening to the Big J Show every morning. I like helping people. When I was younger, right before I had children, I liked to do stained glass as a hobby. I love to read, and I like to bake. And most of all, I like being a mom. Do I ever like being a grandma? I have waited my whole life for this job. I love it. Favorite embarrassing Big J story is when he was about 2 or a little over 2, and we were zipping up his blanket sleeper from the foot to the neck, and accidentally his private part got caught in the zipper. And he didn't really say a lot then. I think he was shocked. But when we went to the store in the grocery cart and we were passing other people, then he said, "Mommy, no zip my penis. No zip my penis, Mommy." And he wouldn't quit saying that in the store. And I actually had to leave him sitting in the cart and go around the corner where he couldn't see me anymore so that he would stop saying, "No zip my penis." It was most embarrassing. But there were so many. I mean, he was an embarrassing child to raise. There was the time that he threw a desk at one of his teachers in middle school. That was embarrassing. The time that he made posters at West High for student body president and had put them up all over the school and had to take them down by 8:30 because they were considered racist. Because he had dressed himself in an African-American wig and said size does matter on the posters. So they weren't very well received by the academia at West High. Another extraordinarily embarrassing story that I hesitate to tell because there might be people alive that remember this event. But at the end of speech and debate, Jason and his speech and debate partner, AJ, were going to the celebration dinner at the end of the year. And instead of making something, they took cat food and put it on a plate with crackers all around it, as if it was a pate. And they put it on the table. And at the end of the evening, it was all gone. And I felt so horrible for anybody who might have had some of that. I thought that was a horrible thing to do, but he would not listen to me about that. He just did it. How do I feel about my video being the very last? Not good. I'm not near as engaging as Corey. I'm not as exciting as Sanitation Man. My dad didn't make a record and have it become a big, huge hit. I don't have the physical attributes of Chesty. And I'm not as sweet and adorable as Taylor. So I really do feel like I'm in a bad position. Being really old, being somebody's mother, and having to do one of the very last videos after Corey did all those great impressions. Good. A bit loving, good. Sometimes I get called out for things that he says by people I work with, people I have to associate with in my job. And it's extraordinarily uncomfortable to try to explain that I do not control that child, what he says, what he does, that he has a right to free speech, and he takes full advantage of that. But other than that, I just think he's a pretty bright kid with a great sense of humor, a great show, got something good going on, and he did it all himself, and I'm really, really proud of him. This is my Find a Cure lanyard that I wear because I am a breast cancer survivor. They did try to kill me 7 years ago, but as you can see, I'm a cockroach in this world, and you cannot kill me. Sometimes when I put my glasses on and wear them, I feel like a little bit like a sexy librarian or just a really intelligent mother. Do I look smart to you? I'll take that as a yes. Take the elevator up to the floor above my office. You'll find yourself in the old Yellowstone County Jail facility, which sits on the 8th floor of the courthouse. This is our cell, the office I work in. If we need to look up stuff, we can take the key and go in and go through these boxes. There would be a shower in there where they had a shower. This right here would have been their go to the bathroom area. And this is where they had their trays of food slid into them. But what a great view. If you look down here, there's a view of the city. If you have to be incarcerated, this was not the worst place to be incarcerated. Look at that. panoramic view of the community you created mayhem in. When you're out recreating on snowmobiles, motorcycles, or any of the high-tech equipment, don't forget to get your safety gear at High Tech Motorsports. Don't be a dummy like McLovin. Mother knows best.
It's the who's who of the Big J Show.